So, how exactly does this HL7 stuff work? To understand, let's put ourselves in the position of a patient checking into a hospital. Meet Jim. Jim twisted his ankle playing hopscotch and wants to have it examined by a doctor. When he arrives at the hospital, he registers at the front desk, filling out a form with his name, date of birth, and all his insurance details. Using Jim's information, the Hospital Information System, or HIS, creates a new patient record and issues him an ID bracelet to wear. After a few minutes, Jim is called into the doctor's office, where a physician looks over his history and dictates some observations using a handheld device. Jim's doctor also wants to conduct an X-ray, so she schedules a time and place using the hospital's Radiology Information System, or RIS. Thanks to HL7, Jim didn't need to fill out separate forms for his ID bracelet and X-ray, and his doctor was able to easily view Jim's chart, add her observations, and schedule his X-ray without the need for time-consuming paperwork. HL7 enabled all these systems to interact with one another, freeing healthcare providers to actually care for the health of their patients. Every time information needs to flow between systems, small text-based messages about specific events are generated and sent. Regardless of whether that event is Jim's registration, the result of his X-ray, or the processing of his billing information, a single message is sent to notify interested departments. HL7 is the language these systems are using to share information. While the language of HL7 is widely used, many systems simply don't know how to speak it. They need a translator, something to turn those HL7 messages, with all their pipes and carrots, into useful information. For this, they use integration engines. These engines work alongside existing applications as an interpreter, speaking the language of HL7. When an integration engine receives a message, it can pull out the important pieces of information and store it in a way that the application can understand, like a database or a file. Conversely, when an engine notices a new record or result, it can take that existing information and turn it into an appropriate HL7 message to be sent along to other systems. In the days before HL7 and integration engines, there was no standard method for sharing this data. Systems had to be manually notified, or time-consuming custom interfaces needed to be designed to connect each and every system. Now, thanks to HL7, it's much easier and more economical to connect systems regardless of their original design. Whether you want to connect your HIS, RIS, LIS, BIS, EMR, or any other system, HL7 makes it easy. Not only does that make for a more efficient workplace, it also means better care for Jim.